Hey, so this is the 10th episode of Tarot and Coffee, and it is the 21st. This is the first day of Taurus. So, when you're in the Taurus energy, you talk about the physical reality for real, values, money, possessions, things of that nature, according to astrology. We're using astrology cards today and see what the week is discussing at a little glance for whom and for what comes up. Alrighty. Alright. So we have the Earth sign for Monday. We are in the Earth. This is the first day, right? So you're talking about Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but we are in Taurus right now. Let me get my wheel. Why do I always do that? I wait till I get on this thingy and then start looking for my favorite wheel. Right? I need to not do that, right? I gotta do it anyway. So anyway, what is the Earth signs talking about today? Let's see. Friendliness. This is really the Two of Cups. Alright. The Thunderbolts. Alright. And guilt. Alright, people dealing with this Earth energy. Partnerships may be a discussion. Relationships may be a discussion. There may be some drastic changes, that may create this guilt energy. But we're going to look and see what's going on. But this is really a discussion. Stay in balance. There may be some drastic changes that take place, some upheavals, some tearing downs with the thunderbolt that comes down that may create some stresses for some in the Earth energy. But listen, we're going to see what the stress is about. Now, in a general deck, this would be like the Eight of Swords also. So, let's see. And then, let's look at Tuesday. And see what Tuesday is talking about. Ooh, look at who comes out. Taurus is out here showing out for real. So, it's definitely a discussion on Tuesday. Pay attention to your house of Taurus, right? Pay attention to your values, your money, your possession, how you're dealing with them, right? So, let's see what else is going on. And pay attention not to, stress over certain changes that may happen in the Earth energies. It happens sometimes. So you have this 5 of coins that come down. You have the 7 of coins that come down. And you have innocence that come down. So understand that in this second house, some people may feel like they are experiencing some type of loss. Here, this could be financial loss that requires them to have to work it out, okay? And be patient. Come through with patient energy, innocent energy, okay? Let me see what's going on Wednesday. And this is also a discussion of people today, whatever's going on in business, partnerships, relationships, changes that's taking place, stay out the guilt, stay out of the, feeling locked down and there's no out energy. So that in Tuesday, this Taurus energy, you understand, you could come in and say, all right, there's some changes, and some may feel like the outsider. In this particular deck, because it's a weird deck and it comes with additional cards, I'm giving you the true meanings in this meaning. It's saying that there's some Tauruses that also may feel like they're outsiders no matter how much they try to connect in the physical realm, right? But they come with some innocent and pure energies here. So let's see what else is going on for Wednesday. Wednesday, the sun. Alright, and the sun deals with the house of Leo. So this is creativity, relationships, romance, children, ideas, passion, that kind of thing. So let's see what's going on in the energy of Taurus. Silence on Wednesday. And abundance is a discussion that comes up as the King of Pentacles. That is earth, fire energy. And then intensity. Alright, and so when you're dealing with the sun signs, they can be a bit intense. Let's get it clear. There's some things under the sun that may not be discussed or communicated with, especially dealing with a masculine energy that's earth, fire energy, but very you know, full of energy, fast motion and movement. Now understand that the king discusses of abundance, and this is where you have to kind of take advantage of the sun energy that comes up on Wednesday, understanding that you can silence the mind, create abundance. What is the action? What is the motion? What is the movement? What's coming in reference, or what conversations and communications may be coming in an intensified way, especially when it deals with finances and abundance also. But let me see, just to be fair, when you're dealing with the coins and we're dealing with the kings here, right? You're dealing with a Taurus energy, and this is on the chart 20 degrees into Leo, 20 degrees into Virgo, right? So let's get it clear. Taurus turned up right now. Taurus is like, listen, Taurus is pay attention, okay? Pay attention to your sun house, okay? And this is not even just for, this is general, but Taurus is coming up. Leos, pay attention to this house also. You know, be a little bit silent, a little bit misty about it, but still have this desire to be abundant and to build firm foundations. Create. Use your fire energy. Alrighty. And anybody else that's dominant in the sun energy, the earth energies, the Taurus energies. So let me see what else is going on here for Thursday. Aquarius energy pops up. How interesting. Let me see something about let me get my little note, because when I'm looking at, we dealing alright, everybody's cool over there. Alrighty. Alright. Okay. Taurus sometimes can experience a fall under the Aquarius energy, so this is probably why we're paying attention in the Taurus energies. And we all have these different signs in our charts. So pay attention to your houses on your charts. Alright, let's see what else is going on here. And this also talks about, you know, friends, social circles, hopes, wishes, dreams, desires, things of that nature. So let's see what else is going on here in this good old Aquarius vibe on Thursday. Isolation, the Three of Swords, past lives, rebirths. So first off, there may be in the house of Aquarius, when you're dealing with certain people in social circles, you may experience some heartbreak, some discomfort, some glitches, some ends to particular relationships, and this may be something that's moving through the ethers, because we have this past lives card, and then you have this rebirth, right? So when you're dealing with the Ten of Swords, you're dealing with the ending. Sometimes it's a discussion of backstabbing kind of energy and things of that nature, but it really is the ending of a particular communication or a particular way of thinking, right? And then there's a rebirth after that. So understand that whatever you're experiencing on Thursday, it may be something that's hurtful, painful. It may be something that comes through in cycles or related to your life cycles, and it's about renewal, endings and renewals. All right, well, we're gonna see how to get up out of, and there's a lot of air energy when you're talking about us being on our first day of Taurus, knowing that, you know, sometimes there's a fall there, right, for Taurus energy. So pay attention to your house, Aquarius. All right, let's see what else is going on here. And there also could be some issues for Thursday, or thinking and feeling or emotions in reference to friends, family, social groups, and finances and money. So let's see what else is going on Friday. Am I holding my cards in the right order? Yes, yeah, I am. Friday. Let's see. Jupiter comes up. And this is dealing with the house of Sagittarius, right? So this is about philosophy, the way of thinking, religion, beliefs, wealth, good luck, things of that nature, right? This is the energy. So let's see what Friday is talking about as far as dealing with this Jupiter energy in the earth. Let's see what Jupiter is looking like here. Yeah. All right, let's see. and then Capricorn can experience a little. The house of Capricorn can experience a little full under Jupiter, and that's probably why we have this Earth card up here. Paying attention to multiple Earth houses right now. Oh my goodness. The mind. Alrighty. And then you have the adventurer, and then you have participation. Now understand this. This is the pages that's coming up. This is the page of swords, right? This is also the page of coins. This is also in participation going on here. The Four of Wands, okay? What's being participated in? This is young energy, young thinking, childlike energy, okay? And actually, let me make sure we're going in the right direction, because this deck is pretty weird. I'm going to let you know right now. These are the pages. So anyway, what are the thoughts? What is the communication when it comes to dealing with faith, spirituality, wealth? Is something new, right? For some of y'all. When it comes into the adventures and being the adventurer, being adventurous, putting your thoughts together, being in pure energy, right? Which comes in this innocent energy, being in pure energy with the air, the thoughts, abundance, dealing with the material reality, and being in participation, working together. What do you believe in? And this is also a discussion on Friday, like believe in the little people. Believe in the little people. Know that the little people have the ability to bring balance and abundance and awesomeness also. Believe in little people. For real. Children are very intuitive and very special. And when we listen to our children and we listen to the younger people in real life, you'll be surprised what you get out of it. Alright, so let's see what's going on with this little bit of stress that comes down on Friday. On Mondays, and this earth energy. This thunderbolt that takes place. Celebration. So yeah, in this earth energy, there may be partnerships, like I said, relationships, partnerships, things of that nature that's taken a complete fall and may create guilt, and also may create, a stagnated kind of self-imprisoned kind of energy. And then you have this celebratory energy that's coming here. But this could just be a discussion of 3 individuals that may be in participation with this. Now, mind you, 2 of them are still looking back at this 8 of swords, this thunderbolt, this 2 of cups. So this could be a discussion of some jealous energies, okay, that's coming down on Monday. And this could be jealous of somebody's beauty, jealous of somebody's relationship, and kind of projecting the change. Understand that the changes that take place within a relationship that causes the stress that people are celebrating, or, jealous people are into, it's not cool. It still brings you into this Taurus. Yeah, there may be an isolation period, a time for being patient and knowing that one is innocent in a particular situation. Please don't stress yourself. Whether that's in reference to your finances, your profession, services, any of that. Okay? This could also be one more dimension, which is 3 other individuals being stressed out over some events. Okay? So, let's see what else is going on here with this rebirth and this Aquarius energy. Okay? Ending the certain connections that may be heartbroken, but rebirths and renewals. Also, completion. Right. So, there will be a complete cycle that takes place. This is in the ethers, all right? Past lives, heartbroken, feeling like things is at an end, when really is a rebirth and the completion of a cycle that is able to restart. It gives you the opportunity to open up new avenues. So it's nothing to be worried about, but pay attention to when the ethers is telling you that, the heartbreak. When it comes to friends and social groups and hopes, wishes, and dreams and desires, understand that these changes and these heartbreaks bring this completion to a situation so that you can be renewed, so that you can experience the rebirth. It move and on Thursday, this is something that's moving in the physical ethers, the ethers. So pay attention to your house of Aquarius, people. Anyway, this is at a glance. I will see y'all on the next one. Smooches and deuces. Be good. Hopefully, everybody stay in their bestest energies right here. Okay. At the end of the day, the thoughts, action, adventure. This is all a discussion of pure energy, innocent energy. Participate in building, creating firm foundations. This could also be two younger individuals that kind of come together and they air earth energies and are able to build a nice foundation at the end of the is cycles, beliefs. What do you believe in? Period. What are you able to believe in building? Period. So anyway, see y'all later. Smooches and deuces.